Oh, my brother, my favorite topic.
What's going on?
Glasses on.
We don't have a new
That's my brother.
Okay, everyone, attention, if you would.
Hello?
Okay, I guess we are going to operate without a microphone, so for everyone in the audience, that means you all go radio silent, and whoever's up here gets to speak and project loudly. And I can do that because I've been practicing the Taz Langley of the Devil cry, which you will all learn later, and the commander will also help us initiate the new members of Bob's old flying organization. I'd like to welcome commanders, superintendents, sergeants, and everyone to our gathering here for this day, because at the gathering of the F-106 people, this is a focus event for the 48th, and somebody who's put in 41 years, starting in 1952 until this year. A long, dedicated career that we're going to recognize this fellow. And I'd like to talk about Tech Sergeant Bob Wegeman. Got to tell you, Bob started a long time ago going to military training school in 1976. And that just seems like yesterday to me. I can't mention all the things that are in this 8-page document. But I think a lot of you have seen this on one electronic publication or the other. But he landed his first assignment after 1977 in the 48th Interceptor Squadron, where he came on board with a title to work as an aircraft crew chief, weapons loader, mechanic, and not only on the F-106, but he's qualified on the EB-57CE, the T-33, and later on a whole lot of other aircraft. While assigned at Langley, he went on a whole bunch of different exercises. The one that I particularly remember, I got his airplane, 145, to go to William Tell, the Worldwide Weapons Meet. The day before we were going to taxi out, or we were going to look at all the airplanes, the commander came and looked at my airplane, and while I was in my airplane, the intakes, the tips of the intakes, the tanks, and the tailpipe, titanium parts were polished to chrome. None of the airplanes were polished to chrome. His was. They sent all their crew chiefs all to work that night to polish the other 4 airplanes. Oops. And all the other guys were very thankful to Bob. And that's how Bob got even, because he didn't get to go with the airplane to fly at Willie Tell. But his airplane, still today, resides on the ground there as the display aircraft at Tyndall. While he was with the 48th, we had a lot of wild, exciting times flying to various things. Not only down to Tyndall for aerial gunnery, for air-to-air, but we were the first people flying a lot of dissimilar ACT. And not only were the flyers challenged by big egos, but our crew chiefs and our maintenance and our avionics and everybody else the same way, because the airplane performed so well. But he was primary on that one. It was down at Tyndall. The biggest thing, though, is we had alert also at other locations where he'd go in TBY, to Charleston and Homestead. And he got to see so many TBYs. Later on, he got assigned in '83 to the 65th, 51st Consolidated Maintenance in Korea as a load chief. He became a senior weapons maintenance team leader and deployed to other places, including Clark, exercise Cope Thunder, later on Combat Archer, and the big air defense exercises out of Tyndall. But Bob kept very active in a lot of those things. want to say here that in '97, he was reassigned to the Aircraft Maintenance Squadron at Naval Air Station Reserve, New Orleans, on A-10s and O-A-10s, and he deployed to Insular Turkey, North Watch, and then on to Al-Jabar, Kuwait, for Southern Watch from Bagram in Afghanistan 2 times. His stateside deployments included Combat Hammer at Eglin, Snowbird at Davis Mountain, and later on he was having to put a lot of hours in on Hurricane Katrina, and I hope they get along without you this time. But he ended up at Barksdale, returned, and then in 2006, he got reassigned as due to the base closures. In 2006, he arrived at Duke Field, and he was assigned to the 919th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron as an in the isochronal section working on the Combat Talon T-1 aircraft. He worked in so many assignments down there, but he put in another 4 or 5 years there at Duke as a reserve personnel, and retired out of Duke here just last month. We're trying to react and reenact his retirement because it's a unique time with the number of years he's put in and his contributions. And you can see we've got a representative audience of all those assignments, a lot of places a lot of these people have been, and you future pilots who are going to get to fly to all of those places. These are the guys that kept those airplanes flying. I know when I was flying, there were a lot of things about those airplanes I really didn't want to know a lot about. And I tell the crew chief, just don't let me see any hydraulic fluid and clean windshield, because there are so many things that can go wrong. And in those days, there were a lot of things that did go wrong. And I know you people today command a unit, and there's nothing ever breaks on those airplanes today. Right?
Yeah, right.
But if they do, it's because folks like this didn't do their job. With that said, I'd just like to take this moment to thank you for coming. And I'd like to introduce the commander of the current flight training squadron. Came to us with his bodyguards. How many airplanes have we got here? 14. 14 airplanes. And all the flyers from Columbus. And they're not fleeing the hurricane. Actually, they're making room for some others, I guess. But came up here to participate in your retirement. And Colonel's going to tell you a lot more about why he's up here with the 48, the historical unit that it is. You carry on the tradition. But with this, I'd like to introduce you to Spanky. He's Colonel Gillum, the commander of the 48.
Thank you so much. You know, we're just really excited to be here. So excited to have the squadron, the 48 Flying Training Squadron here as well. And, you know, just to retire someone who's given not just our Air Force, but our country 41 years. You know, I can't even, you know, wrap my head around it. You came to the 48 the year I was born. So, you talk about history, you know, and that's what this weekend is really all about. It's an opportunity for, you know, maybe a slightly younger generation to interact and hear those stories and learn from the more seasoned generation. I wouldn't call you an older generation, just a more seasoned generation. But I'm Lieutenant Colonel Charles Spanky Gillum. I just wanted to say, you know, thank you on behalf of the 48 Flying Training Squadron for having us here, allowing us to be part of this reunion, allowing us to be part of this retirement. And you know, one of the big things that people ask is, you know, why do we do these things? You know, why do we do these retirement ceremonies, these promotion ceremonies? You know, my exec just reminded me is, you know, this is what separates us from everyone else. You know, I'm sure if you ask, you know, Bob, you know, what'd you do in your career? You know, what'd you do all those 41 years? His answer would probably just simply be, I was in the service. You know, not that I was a crew chief, not that I was in the Air Force, I was in the service. And that's what you've done for our country. You've served. And that's what separates us from, you know, American or IBM or, name any other civilian company out there. That's why we wear this uniform right here. We serve. And sir, it's an honor to be part of your retirement, just to be here and be here at this reunion and to bid you farewell after 41 years of service to our nation. And knowing that you had your roots right here in the 48th Squadron is very special to us. So thank you for allowing us to be part of this ceremony. What we're going to do now is come up and do the formal portion of the ceremony. So, sir, I invite you up and invite Captain Wegeman up. If you guys wouldn't mind rising, and we'll publish the order.
Attention to order. Technical Sergeant Robert E. Wegeman, Jr. distinguished himself in performance of outstanding service to the United States while assigned to the 919th Special Operations Maintenance Group, 919th Special Operations Wing, Eglin Air Force Base, Auxiliary Field 3, Florida. During this period, Sergeant Wegeman served as an aerospace maintenance craftsman with the 919th Special Operations Aircraft Maintenance Squadron. In this role, he deployed to Bagram Air Base, Afghanistan in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. While there, he provided exceptional maintenance that contributed to flying 860 combat sorties against the enemy. At home station, Sergeant Wegeman was instrumental in preparing and generating 4 MC-130E combat Talon aircraft in support of Operation New Dawn. His outstanding work ensured no delays with moving these aircraft. As the unit converted from MC-130E to C-145A aircraft, Sergeant Wegeman adapted over 100 hazardous chemical zone authorizations for the C-145A remission. His management ensured all were 100% compliant with state and local requirements. After he transitioned into a quality assurance inspector for the 919th Special Operations Maintenance Group, he conducted 123 inspections and 47 personal evaluations. His intricate oversight enabled over 1,000 safe flying hours for the wing. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of Sergeant Wegeman culminate a long and distinguished career in the service of his country and reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force.
Check this part. Oh, there we go. I say I want to do the sticky after 41 years of service. Oh, that's a new picture. Portion, and now we're actually going to read the actual retirement order to make this thing even more official, and then we'll turn back over to Dick here. So, publish the order.
Attention to order. The Certificate of Retirement from the Armed Forces of the United States of America is presented to Technical Sergeant Robert E. Wegeman, effective 14 August 2017.
And as custom, we're going to bring up Marie Ray to pin on his actual retirement pin. This signifies, when a military member transitions from service to retired. And we'll ask Marie to come up and pin on his retirement pin.
Sure. Thank you.
retired Technical Sergeant, Mr. Bob Wegeman. One more time.
All right.
I'm going to take you up here now for another informal portion, so I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm going to give you a chair just to sit down here.
Everybody else would have it. See, that's exactly what we needed. Marv, we have representatives from our great force of enlisted folks to come up here to handle this portion because they know how to get the job done. So Marv is up here, Sergeant, to throw the informal portion out. We got some good stuff here, so we'll take a little time doing it.
Hi, my name is Marv Donnelly. In case you didn't know me, I'm an MA1 troop. For those youngsters that don't know what the hell that is, just ask one of these old guys. I'm one of those guys that fixed all the radar, set and comm and nav and everything else and computers. And I got to do everything on the 106 that a pilot did except fly. But that is another story. Well, Mr. Wegeman?
Yes, sir.
You know, there's something that's come to my attention. You know, looking at his bio, there certainly seems to be an awful lot of things that he actually has in that bio. Now, I have to give you this. First time that I was thinking about it, the first time that I met Airman Wegeman was at Lowry Air Force Base way back in about 1976. I was a staff sergeant and instructor, and this young fellow here, I think, was cleaning my floors. Somewhere in that area. So it's been a while.
Was that 1876?
But one of the things that came to my attention, you know, is in my dealings with Bob online, on a couple of websites and stuff, he certainly seems to have a lot of knowledge about the 106, even though he's been working in these other places forever. Yeah, 40 years, by the way. I've got 41 years and 3 months. What do you have?
41 years, shy by about 1 week.
Oh, well.
Just 1 week, it's 5 days.
We'll catch up to me. So anyway, I sat down and proceeded to come up with a couple of questions that I figured I was going to ask.
Trivia time.
A little trivia about the 106.
Okay.
You know, some little
A
things like
couple
that.
of questions.
And by the way, just to let you know, we have a whole raft. How many MA1 troops we got out there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
There's my reference. We'll see if he gets them right.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, what year were you born?
I was born on August 14th.
When did you come in the Air Force?
I came into service on DEP 5 May 76 and got into Texas at 19 August.
76.
Normal people
Yep.
would just say 1976.
That takes care of some of those.
Those were the pre-pup generated questions.
Some of those. I guess we'll just have to cut it down a little bit shorter. I thought he was a real expert. All right, got a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
Real hard.
All right.
Real hard questions. These are
All
going
right.
to be pretty fast. I want your first answer.
All right.
What was the computer unit that was located in the cockpit?
Computer unit.
Too late.
Come on, Bob.
Time's up. Yeah, MA1, you know.
Yep.
Number 2, what was the 169 unit used for? Too late. In the 106, we had all these test units. They entered in 96. So what was the 696 unit? Too late. By the way, the 169 unit was that optical sight.
Okay, that was the Genie site.
No, that was what the pilots used to hang their helmets on. This is the most important trivia question that he has to answer.
Okay.
Absolutely. You get this one right,
They made it
I'll let you
retire.
retire. What MA1 troop lives in Hershey, Nebraska?
You. stick actuators.
Oh, yeah. Now, before we get going too far here, now that he is more or less retired, Mr. Wegeman,
Yes, sir.
notice, you guys caught that? Mr. Wegeman,
No.
remove the blouse.
Remove your blouse.
I'll do that for you, sir. Removing the blouse.
You can remove the tie.
Removing the tie. Removing the glasses. I already figured this out. Here it goes. There, the tie is over here, all right. Oh, you want the whole shirt on?
Yeah.
The whole shirt is coming off. Here we go.
Don't get too excited.
Yeah, there's a white t-shirt there, ain't going nowhere.
You know, he's got those stripes tattooed on his arm.
There you go.
In the middle now.
Off too, there it is.
Now, he's on his way to beginning to look like a real civilian, isn't he? We got to work on it. So the first thing we're going to do is, since he's officially retired, now he has to have a retired Air Force.
All right, yeah.
Got it.
You need to have one of those shirts that says,
You don't have any boxer shorts up there, do you?
Oh, I would have put the swim trunks on. I don't know. I was going to be doing a strip tease.
they said, do whatever you want. So, and according to my wife, I had to tame it down because there were other things I was thinking of. But
All right.
now,
All right.
you're almost there. You are almost there. Okay? You need to be able to walk around and be able to tell people, I'm retired, and show it to them.
All right.
And just to let you know, one of the guys up there at this little place called Fort Campbell said, just in case he gets lost and he wanders off that way, we'll give you one of those just to have and hold and keep the keys with. That says, hey, I'm officially retired. There we go. We do have another gift, right?
Oh, yeah, we got a couple more
We
gifts.
got another one.
Yeah.
Now, this is a real special one. You can put that cup down. All right. All right.
This is fun now.
Since it's getting there, now you can remove the hat, guys, because you're going to need this. You're going to need to have one of these. On weekends, you're going to be doing a few little things, I'm sure. You know, you're going to have to mow the lawn, sit around, watch football games.
First take.
Guess where these go? You got your own private little cup holders up here. Sip to your heart's content. I asked the little lady, got him something that he could put in a cup and make perfect use of those. And by the way, did you notice it says Duck Commander?
Mm-hmm.
You may have to try that later.
I like it.
Yeah.
Monroe.
I need a couple of volunteers. 1, 2, what do we got?
Oh.
6. Front row. Front row.
Oh, yeah. I know what's going on now. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm history. I already know what's happening now.
You know, as one of the traditions when we have pilots come over after making their last flight, and I'm sure Captain Stolz, who I known for a while. can testify to this as well. What do they usually do for that last flight?
Well, they get out a fire hose,
Uh-huh.
and then you try to make it safe
Oh, is he
to
getting
drown.
Are y'all gonna hose it down?
I'm done. You get hosed, Chris.
Hose him down.
Oh,
Well, since they wouldn't let us have water up here
I don't
like
think
that,
he's gonna
squirt guns
hose
and
it
a few
down.
other
I
things.
think they get wet.
You guys get to do the honors. Hit him.
Grab him, I hope y'all got that. It was too close for me.
I love it, my confetti wetness. Well, I got it out on it.
I think the civilian life's getting to it all. That goes back to work.
Let's see if I can trim it down or around.
Come on up, Dad.
Okay, Bob, quit playing in the water.
We got now that we got the playtime over with, we do have a couple of very serious things that we have to do with Mr. Wegeman. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Pat Perry.
You can go.
You try.
Yeah, I think the routine can be retired too.
There. What a mess he's made.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna try to clean it
That
up.
up pretty quick. Give me 2 seconds. There it is. How's that? You gotta be a coochie to do that.
The whole bill will be so proud.
Yeah. Wow. I left the tail all the way back there. Wow.
You know, you,
I'll be here reeling this for a little while.
I just throw it down the pile there. We're good.
that's what I'm thinking.
That was cool.
Y'all keep a new place for it.
Apparently I didn't get any water.
All right, I'm getting it up. I'm trying. Wow.
This is way.
You got it. You got a creature.
He has to stick with this till it's done.
Oh, well. Fired already. Dang, darn it.
Where are you gonna put it?
Right here. This is the temporary dump spot. Bump.
My name is Patrick Perry. They call me Pat for a reason, because that's part of my name. But we have to turn serious again, I'm afraid. I have a letter here dated Saturday, September the 9th, 2017, Millennium Maxwell House Hotel, Nashville, Tennessee. Robert E. Wegeman, Jr., on behalf of the citizens of the great state of Tennessee, it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you and fellow members of the F-106 All Troops Reunion, celebrating your retirement after 41 years of military government service. Your late father, Robert E. Wegeman, Sr. of Newport, Tennessee, an Army, Korean War, and Air Force veteran, would be very proud of you today. As you know, Tennessee is a volunteer state, and we take great pride honoring our military members who have served to protect and defend this great nation and its allies. I see from your assignments with the U.S. Air Force, the Air National Guard, USAF Reserve, and Federal Civil Service, you have been sent around the world to serve in peacetime and combat operations. Your actions from August of 2010 to August of 2017 in the 1919 Special Operations Wing have earned you the Meritorious Service Medal, and you served at Bagram Air Base in Afghanistan in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. Robert Wegeman, welcome to Tennessee, and congratulations on your retirement after 4 decades of service to our country, and happy 60th birthday to you. Signed, Bill Haslam, Governor of the State of Tennessee.
And we have one of our F-106 members, his name is Jim Geary, lives in Payson, Arizona. And he was a crew chief for many years in the Air Force and retired. And he builds clocks. And every time we have a reunion, he builds about 6 clocks to use for raffles to raise money for the next reunion. And also as awards, special awards to give out to people. And this one has particular memory for us because it represents the last pieces of walnut that were given to Jim Geary to build clocks with by a very special member of our group who is now in God's Squadron. And that's Bear Broom. And Bear was a woodworker just like Jim is. And he saved this beautiful piece of walnut right here and put a silhouette, a stainless steel silhouette on here of an F-106 and a clock. So proudly display that on your wall at home. Then I noticed this was on the table and was folded in the very proper fashion for you to keep in your possession as to honor your service to the military. So I want you to hold on to that. Here, let me take that clock out. This is my retirement flag. That's your retirement flag. And coincidentally, oh, you got it. What? Way ahead of me. Yeah. These M81 guys always have this Mars guy. I know how special the flag is to you because you recently tried on Facebook to wallpaper the entire Facebook of the American flag.
Amen.
So it's trying to get everybody to display it
That's a fact.
and copy it and put it on, and share it over to their sites and everything. And just coincidentally about that time, I discovered that there was a special artist that lives in South Dakota who builds stuff out of metal. And I looked at this particular piece that he made, and I said, this is absolutely perfect for Bob Wegeman's retirement. So here we have a steel flag, weathered and torn, with over 200 years of service to the United States of America, built by an artist in South Dakota, made of steel, and cut, I think, on a water jet cutter and stained. And this art piece, he sent a note in here. He would like to hear from you and see a picture of how you displayed it in your house. Okay? But we would like to present this to you and thank you for 41 years of faithful service to this country. Thank you.
I was going to wear a different pair of pants today, but it's kind of ran short. So they're good for whatever they carry a lot of pants. Bob, come on up here. All right. Colonel Gill. Yes, sir. See if I can pull this. I don't know how many of you in here were initiated into the Townsland of the Devil organization. So I want for you to be Bob, you're the retired guy. It's going to be the last day. We had some time. But you know how it goes. It's
I think one more time.
Can I have all of those who have been initiated stand and repeat after me? Now, you didn't bring any of your pilots with you here who've been initiated, right?
class? Colorado Springs, any of you guys make that trip to Colorado Springs? No.
We will
That's
have
the thing about the military, we swap out.
We will have to initiate them a little bit later, but now y'all remember, anytime now when you're walking through the hotel and you see another one of the people in here, that you don't do it all in full force, you just, when you greet another TAS member, you go, everybody else is required to respond louder. All you just be a little bit louder. I don't care whether you're in the elevator, at the bar, or you're just walking in the hall. All these other people in here, they don't know what's going on, but you see the looks on their face. The colonel goes to get on the elevator to about 14 older people here, and he goes, so if anybody doesn't respond, let me know. We have an appropriate punishment. Later on tonight, we will have to probably train your entire group.
We'll take care of that in the bank.
Okay, I want you to practice just one time. It's kind of like you start out with a, okay, I'm going to give it like, that's the greeting. Okay, the whole group. Now the response.
Be a little bit louder. Always be a little bit louder.
Now on the initiation, we'll save it because once we do the initiation, you have to really rip it. You may not have a voice for the rest of the day.
Can I give you all a tip? Use your lungs. All the air you can get in your lungs, and then, there you go.
Okay, we can give them one last roar. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, we don't know how to count.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn it over to Mr. Bob Wegeman. The floor is yours, sir.
41 years ago, I started with an excellent unit that you all are in. Keep it up. That's and my one request of all of them, whoever, civilian life, military, active, reserve, retired. This is our country. This is the freest nation on this planet.
Amen.
Please keep it free. This is our nation. Defend it. Keep it free. That's my request. God bless you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for doing this and being here.
Absolutely.
God bless all of you.
Everyone, we're dismissed. Take them off the go train. Congratulate our retirees.
Oh,
So that's what the duck commander was for.
yeah.
I was the same guy. No, no bias. Oh, I had a good service.
Yeah,
You got dressed up for the party.
Yeah. I was getting dressed for dinner anyway, so
I just got like 20 minutes before.